reminder pretty cleanly.
We just played NHL 20. That was my first time experiencing it. Can you first of all tell me what's new with the game?
Yeah, so many big things in NHL 20 this year. We've completely revamped our shooting so that in any situation, any distance net, any skater in the NHL is going to have the right shot, whether it's a wrist shot, tap shot, deflection, slap shot. We've got so much coverage in our shooting this year. Shooting is dramatically improved. Plus all of our passing, pickups, and one-timers. You can perform any of those actions at full speed. So the whole game is more fluid, flows faster. Game speed is dramatically faster than NHL 19.
So last year, the big development was RPM tech. So this kind of new shot mechanics, these new kind of pass mechanics, puck pickup, that has to do with the kind of an advancement of the RPM tech from last year. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
That's right. In NHL 19, we incorporate our real player motion technology to completely overhaul our skating, right? So this technology allows us to take literally thousands of different motion captured moves and then blend and transition seamlessly from one move to another based on player input, right? So our skating looked better and felt better, but now all of our shots, we're able to blend from pass reception, from a skating animation into a windup, into a deflection, into a desperation one-hander tip, right? Based on the right-handedness and the right angle. So literally like hundreds of new shot animations that we can choose on the fly. And then all of our passing animations and one-timers and pickups, they're all layered on top of skating. So no matter which direction you're skating, like you've got to pick up the puck over here, your player can actually reach over here, reach back, reach forward to pick up the puck and never lose a step.
Now, this question is a little bit more like inside baseball, I guess. But is it like procedurally generated, or was this all done mocap?
So all of our skating is done at our motion capture studio at EA Vancouver, right? So all of the various shots, all of the hits that you see, they're all done at our studio. But then for all the skating, we do that on real ice so that we get full fidelity on those animations, but literally thousands of new animations in this year's game. Also with goalies, I forgot to mention so many new glove saves and new deflections, redirects by the goalies. So I think our players are really going to see a big visual upgrade in the animations, but also skaters and goalies feel better as well.
Now, obviously, Auston Matthews is the cover boy this year.
Put your boy on the cover.
Yeah, I mean, like there are a lot of Leafs fans out there. I know there are a lot of Leafs haters, so there's a bit of controversy here. But why Auston Matthews?
Yeah, I think whether you're a Leafs fan or not, I think you can't argue with Matthews really coming onto his own as a bona fide NHL star. Right? And it's not just his performance on the ice, but also off the ice, right? The fact that he's become more outspoken, he's more expressive. It's also great to see a non-traditional hockey star really rise to the upper ranks, right? I mean, he grew up in Arizona, he's got a mixed heritage, he cut his teeth in Europe, right, instead of the CHL. And it's those interesting stories that we find are really coming to the forefront in the NHL, and also kind of the stories that represent a wide variety of hockey fans and where they come from and why they play hockey and how they become great. So I think Auston Matthews embodies all those values.
World of Chel was very popular in NHL 19, like the ones modes, the threes modes in particular, very caught on with kind of NHL 19's Twitch community. So how are you expanding upon that now for NHL 20?
Yeah, what we found out is that our fans of EA Sports Hockey League, they'll come back every year and they love that really deep experience in a virtual league. But then what really pleasantly surprised us is how many people, whether they're EA Sports Hockey League players or other players in World of Chel, love ones and threes. So we've added Battle Royale elements to those, if you can believe it, so that you can play a short tournament within about 20-30 minutes. Score 4 wins in a row playing ones against a field of 81 players, or pit your 3-man squad against 7 others in threes eliminator, and just rattle the wins off and then win a tournament in very short order and win rare vanity items for doing so. That really makes it an even more accessible, but also a highly competitive mode.
Yeah, and just to clear up, Battle Royale, think Fortnite's most popular mode, Fortnite Battle Royale. And so just in regards to that, can you tell me exactly, like specifically how this Battle Royale mode kind of
certainly
works?
We don't drop hockey players on an island and have them shoot each other. That's not what we took out of it. What we find is that a lot of people gravitate towards Battle Royale because they can drop into a match, they can match up against the best players in the world, they can play through a tournament very, very quickly, right? And then when you lose, you go back to round one, you can enter another match right away, or you can just plug away, rattle off 3 wins in a row or 4 wins in a row, and really feel that gratification of having won a championship in a very short amount of time. What we find is a lot of our players are going to play this between other games when they're playing with their friends, or they'll just go in because of the high competitive nature and play these modes on their own.
You mentioned EA Sports Hockey League. What's most unique about that mode is obviously you pick a role, which kind of lends itself to esports, right? Has there been any discussions about maybe taking NHL's EA Sports NHL's esports initiative to the next level with EASHL?
Yeah, certainly the addictiveness of EA Sports Hockey League it's not going to be a surprise to anyone already playing it. I think we would encourage other people to get into it because it's just the most satisfying way, right? When you really master your position, develop strategies, along with your club mates and go up against the best in the world. There's no thrill like that team play, right? And we feel that hockey is uniquely positioned for that level of team play where everyone is a factor in the play at all times. So we're looking towards, we have the Gaming World Championships, put on by the NHL. That was wildly successful with the Hockey Ultimate Team this past year. But I think we'll see in the future if we can get that ultimate high of playing on a squad into competitive events in the future.
And just my last question for you. Obviously, the most popular mode every year is Hockey Ultimate Team. Can you tell me a little bit about what's new in your game's most popular mode?
Yeah, so our biggest new feature in Hockey Ultimate Team is squad battles. So every week you're going to be able to come back into the huts, and then there will be a different squad battle by a different player or a different celebrity, different musician. You'll get to play against their rosters, and you'll be able to earn exclusive rewards by playing against those teams. We're still finalizing the schedule, but we really look forward to our players coming back every single week to see who else in the world is playing huts.